Alright, welcome to an update for Personal Management Merit Badge class today or to this week on the 29th, right? So just a couple days from now, we are going to be doing our session number 2. We look forward to seeing all of you guys and gals back in the classroom here, and for the individuals who are not going to be here, well, make sure you watch the replay, right? Or I'll send a Zoom link out too to the parents if they want to jump on, or for anybody who wants to view it when they're not present in the class. But if you can be here, that's better. But if you can't make it for any scheduling conflicts or whatever, just please let me know, and that way I can provide you the link for the Zoom, and you can view it live if you want, or just view it after we're done. Okay, so view it after the session itself, and then if you have any questions, I'll direct you to actually add your questions into the comments of the YouTube channel. That way, any questions you ask can also be answered for everybody else too. That may have the same question. So please do ask your questions, any comments into the chat or into the comment section of the YouTube video. So with that, I want to go over right now what we need to have, what I expect for scouts to have prior to coming into the second session. Okay, so here's what we'll go over. Okay, all right, so here we are at the workbook. Okay, so now you really should knock out number 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4 by the second class. Right, so this is 1, the main one right here. Do the following. Right, so choosing an item that your family might want to purchase, considered a major expense. Remember, I told you guys about what is a major expense. Really, anything over $1,000 at this point could be considered a major expense, and then fill out all of this information right here. Now, if you have questions on it, fine. You can ask them while we're in the class on Thursday. Okay, so 1, 2 is the comparison shop. So 1 and 2 are related. And then, that 1 and 2. Number 2 here is this preparing the budget, and also compare expected income with expected expenses. Okay, so these two sections, A and B, I really want you, I'm going to show you where I want your information to be filled out by now. Okay, so 1, 2, number 3, the 5 of the following concepts, right? Now, again, I'm not grading you on these, but you want to answer 5, fine. You want to answer more than 5, I think there's 8 total. You should do that too, because it helps you understand the emotions dealing with money. So if you don't answer some of them, great. I mean, I don't mind, but what am I really trying to say here with these A, B, C, D, E, F, right? So I think G, H, right? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So it's 8, right? So this is just going to help you in the future. So I would answer this for you. If you care about your future financial knowledge and ability, then I would definitely fill these out. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Explain the following to your merit badge counselor. Difference between saving, investing, reasons for using one over the other. Okay, so those I kind of expect you to already be completed with these. Up to number 5, since we're going to be going over stocks and going a deeper dive into stocks, mutual funds, life insurance. We'll talk about those on Thursday. So if you don't have these filled out, that's fine, as if you're waiting to figure out more. But if you have them, great. Now, let's go and talk about, so there's, the rest of it is, 6 is insurance, 7 is what a loan, interest, and APR. 8 is going to be, from my understanding, let's go down some more, these are the scheduling. Okay, so time management and scheduling, right? This is just like you would budget, like I said before, just like you would budget for your money, budget for how much you spend. You would also budget your time, right? If you've ever heard the phrase "time is money," right? Time equals money. It's very, very true. Very, very much applies. The only difference is What did I tell you the difference is? Money, you can always earn back. You can make you can make money back. Time, you can never get back. Time, you'll never get back. Right? Yeah, you talk about a time machine. Yeah, until that happens, you can never get time back. All right, so that's up to 8, 9. This is a written project plan, demonstrating your ability to write down a project. So we can talk more about that during the class. But here is where I really want you guys to have this section filled out. All right, sample budget plan. Okay, so here's where I really want you to look at this. I want you guys to have month 1 pretty much figured out. Right? So your budget, whatever your budget is, what actually happened in the first month, and then what is your over under, right? What did actually happen? What, were you over budget or under budget, right? So that's month 1. I want you guys to have this filled out. For instance, I'm gonna put some numbers here to tell you what I want filled out. For instance, so something like this. You don't have to put the dollar signs here because we expect this to be all money anyway. Now, for accounting reasons, right? These are different accounting strategies for you guys to use, right? Now, if you want to stick with what everybody in the world uses for accounting, then you could just go like this. And then now, let's say, what if you were negative, right? Let's say, what if your actual was 36, right? So that means you were actually negative $3. So you would put a parentheses between the number like this to denote that it is a negative number. That's how accounting does that. Okay, so you can do it like that. Now, what do I also want filled out? Well, this right here. I know you're probably not just gonna get a $30 allowance for the whole month. Maybe I don't know, but I want you guys to fill these out. So these should all be filled out. So budget for month 1, month 2, and month 3 should be done. Right? Hopefully. And then your actual for month 1 should also be completed, and then your over under for month 1 should be completed. Right? For the entire row of the budget. Okay? And even down over here. Okay, so month 1 should be complete. Okay, month 2 and month 3, I won't be able to check until the over/under and actual. I won't be able to check until the 3rd session. Okay, so, but I want you guys to fill out. So these. Oh, what happened here? My columns got mixed up. Hang on. Okay, so something like this, right? But all the so now that you see the top line filled out, then the entire column should be filled out too. Okay, so I'm showing you that. So this is the budget. Now, personal management, description of daily income or expense. I want week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 done. All right, so we started, let's say, we started on June. My calendar. I'm trying to make my calendar. Okay, so we started on. It was June the 24th, right? So it should be week 1. So week 1, if you want to start it on June 27, right? Like that. Oops. Okay, so that's week 1. What's week 2? 4, 11, 18. Okay. So 4, 11, 18, right? So it's week 2. Week 2, and then week 3. I mean, week 3, then week 4. Now, I know that we're currently in. Oh no, we're not. Okay, so we're fine. We're perfect. So you should have a complete 4 weeks to be able to fill in here. Okay, so if you wanna, if you wanna use Excel, print it out, or if you wanna use this sheet and then save it, and then just print off the pages you had actually typed on, that's fine. Or if you want to bring or email me the file that you've worked on, I can print it out here. I have a printer here available. That's totally fine too. But either way, what do I expect? Okay, so I expect these sections to be filled out. Okay, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, week 1, 2, 3, 4, the budgets here. Okay, so that's gonna cover, what does this cover in section 2? Okay, so let's go back all the way to 2. Preparing a budget reflecting your expected income, allowance, and gifts and wages, expenses, and savings for a period of 13 consecutive weeks. So that covers 4 weeks of your 13. Right? So that's, you got to do that. The budget. So that budget, right? Budget and expenses. So budget, this page, what is this? In your workbook, it is page 15. Right, so this section right here, so the budget, actual, over under for month 1, and then budget for month 2, budget for month 3. Alright, hope that's clear enough. And the whole column down should be filled out. If there is 0 value, right, then I would make it 0, 0.00. So like for instance, right, I want it to look like, let's say you expect to receive no gifts in month 1. Right? So it looks nice and neat. Like accounting, right? So you want the dots to line up. So if there's no value in there, I mean, if it's completely 0, you can just leave it blank. Right? If it's completely 0, leave it blank. But if there is a value there, let's say you expected $5 in gifts. I don't know if you did or not, but you're gonna need to do that, so that way it looks like it's going to line up the dots, right? If you're gonna use this worksheet, if you're gonna use an Excel, then you should be able to line them up. This is a practice. I'm starting you guys on this now because when you get older, it's just gonna be easier for you to see. Oh, all these lines, all these dots, all these decimal places line up. That's how accounting really does it. That's how accounting, actually happens in the real world, and we should continue to do it that way, right? That's it's very important. So, all right. Any questions? Please add the comments. Add the questions in the comments of this video. Okay. So go down to the top, so that way everyone that's watching the video can also see the questions you asked, and that way if they already asked that question and it answers it for them, if I answered in the comments, I'm gonna answer everything in the comments. So everything I'm doing here, I'm going to put on YouTube. It's going to go on YouTube, and then you're going to comment in this comment sections or ask your questions in the comment section, and I'll respond to them there, right? So that way everybody can see them, right? So that way everyone has the same information. All right, I'm going to end this recording. Hopefully you got all the information you need to fill out everything before the second session, and let's make it a great day. All right, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.